What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of the 2004 hit TV show Lost. We started reviewing this season back in December. Kind of fell off. It's been a month of Sunday since I've been here, but now we're about to get right back on track. I want to give a shout out to all the viewers who watched that first episode and they gave me some good feedback and encouraged me to continue on with the season. I was going to do it anyway, chat, because I told y'all that Lost is one of my favorite TV shows up until we got to season 6. But we're going to go through the whole seasons and get them all done. It's like 25 episodes per season, so we got a lot of time to do this. If I run out of TV shows to watch on a regular, we're going to be catching up on this old show, okay? Hopefully y'all are here with me. Housekeeping. For those of you who are new to this channel, I got a fake tooth in my mouth, right? And my dentist that put this fake tooth in my mouth didn't put that in there correctly. So sometimes you may hear me talk with a lisp because I'm trying to hold my tongue up against the tooth. Sometimes the motherfucker may fall out. I don't edit anymore on this channel. I know editing probably give y'all some better views, get more TV-like show programming and everything like that, but I'm a fucking amateur. And y'all ain't paying me to be here. So you're gonna get these unedited stuffs going on, and if my tooth happen to drop, you're just gonna see me sucking back up, and I'm gonna keep it moving, keep it talking, keep pushing. Okay, cool. All right. Other than that, welcome to the channel. If you've never been here before, like, comment, share, and subscribe. We have a variety of things going on here. I do talk a lot about politics on other days. I post up a lot of things on the community board to try to keep you as viewers informed about what's going on outside in the real world. But this right here is a distraction. I needed a distraction. I needed to stop talking about politics for a minute and get lost in something else. I need to give my brain a break. So here we are watching Lost. And we're going to pick right back up where we left off. Episode 1. We had 3 of our cast members, Charlie, Jack, and Kate. They went off to go find the plane that they crashed in. Okay? They looking for the plane because they weren't trying to find the black box. Hopefully the black box will allow them to send out a message, or the receiver to send out a message to let people know that they are there and they are lost. Okay. So when the plane crashed in episode 1, they was 1,000 miles off the course. They had been dropped off the radar, so nobody knows where to look to go find these people. At least so they think. They ended up on this deserted fucking island. It's creepy shit going off in the woods. You hear this bumping at night and stuff like that. All the people that's there trying to hurt each other, and everybody clicking up and going off into things. We got a series of cast members who have been introduced in episode 1, but we're gonna introduce a lot more of them in this particular episode here. Okay, so they find the plane. They find the pilot. The pilot ain't dead. He barely alive, but he ain't dead. Okay, saying? And they did happen to stumble across the receiver. But unfortunately, they not getting any type of signal with this doggone receiver. So they can't send any messages out, and ain't nothing really coming in. Okay, they start moseying along in the motherfucking jungle. And out of nowhere, this creature come out, snatch the fucking pilot up, baby. Snatch him up the sky. Remember the movie Forgotten? And then she was walking down the street and all of a sudden she snatched up into the goddamn sky. That's what happened to the pilot too. Got snatched the fuck up. So Charlie, with Jack and Kate, they running back trying to find themselves with safety. Charlie ass is already in the plane, hiding in the goddamn bathroom, right? Now, when they calmed everything down, Kate was like, "What the hell was you doing in the bathroom?" Well, he said he got sick. Okay, but there's plenty of woods out there, Charlie. Plenty of woods to Earl in. You didn't have to run back into the plane to go Earl. So back before the crash, they show us on the plane again, and it happens that Charlie is on there tweaking the fuck out. He's sweating. He fidgeting, he erratic, and yes, indeed, he had a whole bag of brown sugar in his shoe. If you don't know what brown sugar is, look up the slang term for it, okay? Because I don't want to get demonetized on YouTube because they trying to hit everybody for everything on her these days. Anywho, okay, first of all, I was thinking, how the hell is he walking with that bag in his shoe like that? Don't that hurt? If I get a little pebble in my shoe, that's gonna hurt me. I'm about to cry. A little pebble, a little grain of sand get in my shoe. It throws me the hell off. But anyway, he tried to flush it while he was on the plane. But then the plane hit turbulence, and that fucked all his plans up. He had to be going in the bathroom to try to go get his brown sugar. Okay, so we find out that the lifeguard that's here on the island, we now know him as Boone. The person that was screaming like crazy, that's his sister. Her name is Shannon. Shannon is still waiting on the rescue squad to show up. She got all faith in the world that somebody coming to save her. Basically, Shannon is oblivious and naive and entitled as a motherfucker, right? The pregnant girl, her name is Claire. So we got somebody that's ready to pop any day now. Like I said, I don't even know how she got on the goddamn plane because they usually didn't let you fly in the third trimester. But anyway, she ain't felt her baby move since the crash. That could be a problem. Okay. So the one black dude who I've been calling Merch. If y'all watch The Best Man, y'all know who Merch is. If y'all watch Oz, the dude who was in the wheelchair, y'all know who he is. His name is Michael on the show, and he has a son named Walt. At first, I thought Walt was the dog, but no, Walt ain't the dog. They pretty much looking for the dog right now. There's a Korean lady that's out there, and she said she's seen him, but she don't speak no English. Okay. Besides, her dude was over on the side, ear hustling like a mug and telling her to cover her up and stop exposing herself. Now, this girl got on a full shirt and a full doggone cashmere sweater. What's she trying to cover up? She had to button her shit up all the way to her neck. Okay, everybody's on this deserted ass island walking around in tank tops and swimwear, and he wanted her to butt up her cashmere sweater. Okay, he's definitely a control freak, and I don't like him. Okay, and I don't like him. Now, before I go any further, I'm gonna let y'all know I've already seen these shows. I've seen all 6 seasons, but I seen those back in the early 2000s. Again, this came out in 2004. So watching it all over again, it's coming back to me, and I get my feelings all over again. I knew I didn't like him then, and I don't like him now. Okay, anywho, like I said, Walt, he done wandered off because Walt was looking for his damn dog. We saw the dog earlier. He was out there in the woods with Jack, so we know the dog made it, right? But after seeing the dog out there lurking in the woods and the trees, I was surprised. My dog, he would be out there. If we had a crash and he decided to run off into the damn woods, me, myself, and we not going to look for Vito. Vito gonna have to find his way back home. They say dogs got a good sense of smell, and he'll be able to track us down and come on back to us if he want to. No, not me. I'm not going out in no woods looking for no fucking dog. Well, anyway, Vito's supposed to be my security. He be out there in the woods lollygagging and shit. I already know how my dog gonna act. Well, anyway, Walt stumbles upon some handcuffs right when his dad Michael popped up. And Mike is like, who shit is that? Who out here cuffing in the dog in the middle of the woods? Who can they belong to, right? So he gets back to the beach and he talks to the Indian dude, Saeed, who I told y'all I think is fine as ever, right? And he's like, Saeed is out there fighting. He fighting with the dude that I call Trouble, okay? Whose name happened to be Sawyer. Michael is just getting back and the only one trying to break up the fight. Everybody else was standing around or looking. Well, Trouble, he had to be losing because all of a sudden he grabs a handful of sand and throws it in Saeed's eye to try to blind him and get the better of him. Luckily, Jack and the rest of them arrived at the same doggone time. So apparently, Trouble and Saeed, again his name is Sawyer, but I'm calling him Trouble. Trouble said that Saeed is the one who crashed the plane. By him being of Indian descent, he just assuming that he's a Taliban. You know what I'm saying? And I think he's a Middle Eastern. I think he is playing a Middle Eastern in this doggone show. Okay. Oh, he's fine. That man is fine, child. Look here. I may not date outside of my race, but he is fine. Even Trouble. He got that Patrick Swayze look. You know how Patrick Swayze looked on Dirty Dancing? That's how he looked. Patrick Swayze was fine as a motherfucker to be back then. Okay. Got those sparkling gray eyes like he a little Siberian husky. He is cute. He really cute. Anywho, he was acting real suspicious on the plane himself, okay? He had his hands under his blanket the whole time. I don't know if he was on there wilding out, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he was on there wilding out or whatever he was doing. But the dude sitting next to him, he didn't make it, okay? And I saw them signal way before they got on the plane, right? He fit the type. So, Somebody like they was like, cut that shit out. We got more important things. Jack, he was trying to tell them, cut that shit out. They got more important things to do to be fighting. They found this box. They don't know if it works. And they was trying to figure out who got the skills to get this box working. And of course, it was Saeed. How they say about the Middle Easters, they supposed to be real good with tech and shit. But then we got Hurley. Hurley was the big dude, right? Who I said that crashed. And he like, look, don't trip off a doggone trouble. Don't worry about him. You cool in the motherfucker to me. I just want to know how you know how to fix this shit. I want to learn. Okay. Well, luckily Saeed got the box working, but they wasn't in range for a signal. Where they had to go to get this signal? Up in the damn mountains. You know how people do. We hold up our cell phones. We trying to get a signal from the air and everything like that. They need to go up. And they got to go up in them damn mountains where they saw those monsters over. They heard those bumps in the night the other day. And they got to go to the highest peak of the island. And Jack is like, hell to the no. We seen that thing in the woods. And Kay said, Jack, we got to go back. We got to go. Somebody got to go do it. Okay. He like, I ain't got to go save a life. This ain't Grey's Anatomy. I ain't got to be the one. But the Korean couple, they down there on the seaside. They foraging for food and everything. And it looks like her husband, her dude, he is like preparing all the food that she cooked and collected. Didn't give her none. Let's start there. Didn't give her none. But he went around and tried to pass it out to everybody. Everybody don't eat sea urchin. Everybody don't eat seaweed and stuff like that. So if people look at it like, ooh, what's that? You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking of it as nourishment at this particular time. Because everybody probably still hoping somebody finna find them so they can get them a damn cheeseburgers, In-N-Out, some Whataburger, something like that. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, she was down by the water and Michael came up and approached her. Now, I told y'all the husband's controlling already. He already trying to make her button up her cashmere in 100-degree beach weather. But he down there, just chatting with her for a moment. She went to go reach for a piece of the food herself. And her husband smacked her damn hand. Took the tray and walked the fuck away. I was like, see, I told you I don't like this motherfucker, right? He even in control of what she eat. Not just what she wear. She can't even... I got hiccups there. She can't even fucking speak. Hold on, let me get my... Talking fast. So when I talk fast, air get into my lungs and it gives me the hiccups. You gotta hold it 10 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, yeah, he 20th century MAGA. That's what I call him. He 20th century MAGA. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of those Koreans and Asians and shit like that that's part of MAGA because they feel like they closer to white than right. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, when he walked away, she unbuttoned her fucking sweater. Okay? What? Okay? What? Shot daggers at him, boy. If her eyes could kill, she would have. His name is Jin. Her name is Sun. Okay. I was surprised when Jin actually tried to share the food with Hurley. I guess he figured it's a big dude. He need to eat. Let me go ahead and give him something. Now, I need to warn y'all, it's going to be a lot of characters throughout these seasons. A lot of characters going to come and go throughout these seasons. So it's going to be a full ride. This, to me, was a very stellar cast that they had put in. I didn't know a lot of the actors when the show originally aired. I only know the few. But... yeah, this is a very stellar class. They went on to do big things afterwards. And then some of them who didn't go on to do big things afterwards can still be remembered just from show. So anyway, I was right. Charlie had stole the smack out the bathroom. He was out there sniffing up those drugs into his nose. Jack, now he out here searching for drugs because he trying to take the sharpener out of the pilot. So the pilot wouldn't just die out there and get infected and stuff like that. And I was like, this is why Charlie was out here spaced out on the plane. He was high as hell, but he didn't give Jack none of those drugs. So anyway, Boone and Shannon, they get into this argument over how worthless she is. I told you she kind of entitled and naive and stuff like that. So she decided she was finna go off with Kate and Saeed to go try to find that signal. I was like, girl, you just sat out here and polished your toenails. Literally sat her and polished her toenails, and she finna go take a hike in the jungle. But anyway, she said she going because she not finna stay back there on that doggone island just waiting for her to die. So she going. So because she going, Boone has to protect his sister. So he going to. And Charlie like, fuck it. I already went once. I'm gonna go again. I was surprised that Trouble didn't go on this go around. Like I said, his name is Sawyer. His name is James Sawyer, but they end up calling him Sawyer throughout the whole show. And then soon it's like, I had typed this. I watched this back in December. But as soon as I typed this, James caught up to the group. He was like, no, y'all motherfuckers ain't finna leave me. Y'all up to something. I'm going to. He's like, I'm taking notes. And I'm watching everybody move. That's what I'm about to do. So they go over the mountain and through the woods to grandmother's house. They go, you know, they were scaling walls. I could imagine how Shannon toes look now. I went and got my toes done a couple weeks ago, and by the time I got to my car, my pilot's job was always fucked up. So I know her toenails is fucked up, climbing up them damn mountains, scaling those walls, and she just put those fresh coat of paint on her toes. I mean, anyway, let me go ahead and introduce y'all to the rest of the characters. There was an older bald guy who was just sitting on the beach. He was just chilling. That's John Locke. You know when somebody is going to be a prominent character when they give you their first and last name. His name is John Locke, right? It's a black lady, older black lady there who just been screaming and crying. Her name is Rose. I think that's pretty much all the significant cast right now. I can't remember the shrapnel dude. I know the shrapnel dude was the pilot. He is very important. Or was he the pilot? No, the shrapnel dude is not the pilot. The shrapnel dude was a marshal that was transporting a prisoner, which is where the handcuffs came from, but ain't nobody figured it put out yet. So we got Katie. She's the girl that was in the woods that ran up on Jack. She's got Jack. He's the doctor. We got Charlie. He's the rock star. And the drug addict. We got Hurley, who we gonna probably call him the nice fat guy right now. Michael is the black guy. His son is Walt. That dog name was Vincent. Okay, Shannon. Now let me tell you. Oh, let me go back. Walt and his dad Michael. They don't really know each other. He's his dad, but he's with him because his mama just died. And so now he got to live with his daddy. So they got this tense relationship. Then we got Shannon the Screamer and her brother Boone, which is the lifeguard, who really ain't a lifeguard. He ain't been on the job long. He really don't know how to do a lot of stuff lifeguardish. Then the Korean couple, we got Jen and Son. We got James Sawyer, you know, the pretty Patrick Swayze dude. And then Saeed, my Middle Eastern babe. That's who we got. Okay. And then we got Claire, is the pregnant girl. They don't usually mention their names right away, so that's why we didn't get a lot of these people's names in the first episode. We got them all dropped here in the second episode. Right now, Walt and John Locke about to meet up. Walt tells him that he moved around a lot with his mama, so he basically giving the story that mama had just died 2 weeks ago. So like I said, he really don't know Michael. That is his daddy, but his daddy in name only, right? And they got a lot to learn about each other. I think Locke was down there playing backgammon or some shit like that. So right now, John is about to teach him backgammon. I absolutely love that game. I learned how to play that before I even learned how to play checkers. I learned how to play backgammon before I learned how to play chess. Backgammon was the reason why I wanted to play chess, because it's a game of strategy, and you have to like see what the fuck your opponent is about to do, or what moves you can make before you make them, like 2 or 3 moves before the roll. So yeah, I love the game of backgammon. Claire learns that her baby is still alive because she did feel it kick, which was a blessing. Okay, so a group that's out there in the jungle, they better kick up some dust right about now, because something is out there, and now everybody knows something is out there. First there was a loud bang. Okay, then the grass starts to fold over, right? And then Jack was like, run, because he already know what the deal is, right? And I'm like, I don't know why y'all kept this a secret from them anyway. At least Charlie and Kate got some idea, but everybody else is confused, right? Shit was moving fast. So whatever it was, and it was snarling all through the damn woods and shit. Shannon is like, what the fuck did I get myself into? I knew I shouldn't have came. My nails still not dry, right? Sawyer, he stood there like a G and emptied out the clip on his fool, like right? Now, it's a damn polar bear. That's all it was. Now, I did tell y'all they crashed on a fucking beach. Why the hell is there a polar bear on the beach? Okay, and one of the things I learned, polar bears will attack that ass. Okay, they don't sit there and wait for you to come at them. They don't, you know how they say you could scare off a bear by getting tall on them, getting big on them. Not a polar bear. Okay, you could lay down and the bear will leave you alone. Not a polar bear. A polar bear will fuck you the hell up, right? So I couldn't understand why a polar bear was in the jungle. And the other thing I couldn't understand is why the hell does Trouble have a gun? Where did it come from, right? We already found the handcuffs earlier, okay? And like I said, somebody was a cop. And I already told y'all who the cop was. That was the one who I kept saying was the pilot. He's the man that's down on the ground with the strap on his stomach, right? Sawyer got his gun. When did he do that? Okay, but that's exactly what happened. And Saeed is like, oh, you the criminal. He didn't just associate him with being a cop. He was like, you up here calling me a criminal, calling me the fucking Taliban, and you the one with a gun. You must be the motherfucking criminal. We already know the handcuffs is out there, right? Then they had this whole macho back and forth. It was kind of sexy. Whole macho back and forth of who the criminal and who wasn't the criminal and who the terrorist and who not. Allowing Kate to get the gun from them. And not only get the gun, but disable it. Okay? I was like, Kate, what you know about that there? Okay, but she did it with Saeed's help, of course. And Sawyer is like, okay, I see you, girl. You got a little spunk, got a little spice. You gonna come at me like that? Think you gonna check me? Okay, but I'm gonna let you know I'm one of a kind. I'm a one of a kind motherfucker. Don't let this pretty face fool you. Okay, and then Kate was telling him the same thing. Don't let this motherfucking pretty face fool you. Okay, so we get a flashback on the plane. Kate is the one who is the motherfucking convict, y'all. While Saeed and Trouble is back and forth at each other, it turns out that Kate is the one who was the goddamn convict. She was the one that was being transported by the marshal, and he was escorting her ass back to America, right? Well, when the plane went down, he got cracked in the fucking head, allowing her to escape. And like I said, he the shrapnel dude, right? So he walks up while Jack was trying to stitch him up. He wakes up, my bad. Jack was trying to stitch him up back on the beach. And he's so fucking dedicated, child. The first thing that he was worried about was where his damn prisoner was. He's like, where is she? Okay. Oh, boy, bye. She is out there in the jungle trying to get us found. Okay. Remember, Jack didn't go. He stayed on the beach. He wasn't going this time. So they finally get the radio to come on in and get a little bit of signal. They get some static. Somebody is already transmitting. The problem is it's in French. Now, luckily, Shannon showed up for her first day of French class. So they got her to translate the little bit of French that she did know. The message was looping every 30 seconds, right? There's a woman on it that was saying, I'm alone, come and get me. I'm alone on the island. The others are dead. It killed them all. And I'm like, what the fuck? What you mean it killed them all? What you mean the others? You mean somebody else that showed up to this island besides us? We thought we was here alone. Okay. Based on the number of times that the shit looped on repeat, Saeed with his smart ass, because you know what I'm saying, he's a little tech guru and stuff like that. He said it's been 16 fucking years that tape has looped. 16 years and 5 months to be exact. Okay. And I was like, how did it manage to keep looping that doggone long? Where's the battery life coming from? What kind of battery is that? And why it's not in my cell phone? My shit died every fucking day. Okay. Anyway, it looked like they got a new mission now. Charlie didn't ask the question that I was asking, like where the fuck the battery come from. But he did ask a good one. He was like, look, I need to know, where the fuck are we? Okay, that is a very good question. Where the hell are y'all? Right now, Charlie, y'all lost, baby. Y'all lost. That's the name of the show, okay? This was the second episode. This was the pilot episode. It was called Pilot Part 2. I'm getting back into doing all the recaps and reviews. We're going to get back into Handmaid's Tale Season 1 before that new season begins in April. We're going to finish out Cross. I think I just had maybe 4 or 5 episodes left to go on that. I'm going to finish Blood in the Water as well. And yeah, that's it. And then we're just going to continue on this whole journey with Lost. Raising Kanan begins in March. Season 4, we're gonna be here for that. And like I said, Handmaid's Tale starts in April. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Peace.